Gabriela, Grande, Rosas. I'm a junior at Carmel High School, and I obviously run track there.
Mhm.
And yeah,
So you run track there. What are some of the things that you've accomplished as a team?
since my freshman year, we have won indoor state both my freshman and sophomore year, and
Mhm.
hopefully we'll win indoor state again. And then in outdoor, we have won the 4x4 both years in a row, and I've been first leg, a part of the 4x4. And last year, I ran the 400 in state and placed sixth with a time of 56:88. And
Okay.
yeah, I also ran the 4x4 and did long jump.
Wow.
Okay. Did you make the state in long jump?
I made it to state in long jump. I think I placed 12th overall. I made it to finals in long jump.
Okay.
Yes.
All
So
that as a
Gabby,
sophomore.
that I was gonna say that's a
Yes,
lot.
that was a yeah, that was a sophomore.
Okay.
Go ahead, dust your
I,
shoulders off. That's
yeah,
big.
I was thinking you were a senior. Okay.
Junior.
Oh
Yes,
man.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Gabby, how do you get in the track and field?
I started running when I was 7 for the cheetahs
Hmm.
actually. And I don't even know how I really got into it. My brother used to run cross country, and that's actually kind of how I started out with doing the longer distances with cross country. And I also did do track, but my main events were actually the 800 and the 400.
Oh
Okay.
wow,
hmm
wow.
Well, how'd you transition into the sprints? Doing the
I did my main event. I never had done the 200. I never had done anything below the 400 until actually eighth grade, I believe, because my coach saw my split in the 400 whenever I ran the 400, and he thought I'd be really good at the 200 because my first 200 was always the fastest in the 400, and I think I would split like like a 20 like a 28 in like eighth grade.
Hmm.
So then he made me do the 200 and I was really good at it. I actually hold the record in the middle school for the 200.
oh,
Wow.
Mhm.
which middle school was it?
Carmel Middle School.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Awesome.
Hmm. So
Wow.
what's been like keeping you inspired when it comes to track? Like, what's your inspiration?
Definitely just like I love like watching myself like get better and like just seeing how I've progressed throughout the years. And I want to run in college, so that kind of keeps me going as well. And I don't know, I've just like always loved the sport. My mom used to run. She ran in college. And yeah, I think that's where I kind of got it from was my mom because
Mm,
she was a big and she ran the same events that I did, the 4 and the 8. Well, I don't
Oh,
run the 8 anymore, but that's how I started with the 4 and the 8.
right,
right. But as college coaches are listening,
right. You're right. That's
oh,
a
she's super well-rounded.
right. Long jump too. Man, okay.
Yeah.
Got a multi-eventer there unless if you can
Right.
hurdle, it's a
That's
whole
what
other
I'm
ball.
saying.
I
Yes.
don't know about that.
Oh man.
So you've been running since, you say age 7.
Mhm.
I'm sure you have a lot of great memories, but what one stands out to you the most thus far?
Honestly, I would say probably when I was younger, just like I remember the first time when I was like, I didn't move to Carmel until sixth grade, but in fifth grade, when I was a cross country runner, actually, I was the youngest one on the team to go to county for because middle school started in fifth grade
Mhm.
where I went Raymond Park and going to county in as the youngest person there. And I actually placed in that top like 25 at county. So I got a medal in fifth grade.
Wow, that is a
And
great.
I think, hmm and then obviously, like now in high school, I think my greatest memory would probably be at my freshman state winning the 4x4 and just being a part of that
Mm,
as a freshman.
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
That's making an impact on your team. I know your
hmm
coach is excited about you.
very much
Yeah,
so.
they are.
Yeah. We he was our first coach.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
He was the
Yeah,
McGrill.
first coach guest
yes,
that we
he
had on.
was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
But
So
you're the first Carmelite we've had on
yeah,
in terms of
you asked. I was gonna say yeah.
we
Actually,
Am
haven't
I?
had any other
yeah.
Carmel runners. They're all afraid to get on, and we don't know why.
Uh, you're gracing us
Hey,
with your presence so we can see you. You know,
Yeah.
so so people watching can get to know you outside of this person that's doing some big things on the track and long jump. I
Right.
mean,
yeah.
it's a big deal. So you talked about how you start the 4x4, right?
Yes,
The
I'm
pressure.
first leg. Hmm.
So first leg. So let's mix a question with this. How do you handle, do you feel pressure being first leg in the 4x4 and just overall in general? How do you handle the pressure of competition?
Hmm. Honestly, at first me running the first leg was originally just to like build my confidence in like running the 4x4. That's where my coaches wanted me just to like, I don't really know exact. They wanted just me to like start getting out and like just going. But then he ended up really liking me as first leg because I always made it a point to get the baton handed off first. And so far, that's I've been doing good in that. And at first, it was kind of a lot of pressure just because, like, he expected me to get that baton out first and just to get my team in the lead. But honestly, now they kind of look to me more to motivate everyone else on the 4x4 just because I don't think I've ever really felt like a whole ton of like really felt that pressure just because I know that I'm going to like try my best and do my best and what I have that day is what I have.
Hmm. I love that.
Yeah. It
Mhm.
seems like you're having fun. Are you having fun with
Yes.
this?
I am actually. I kind of like talking about it.
Yeah, no, because I'm like, I can tell that you have fun, you enjoy practice, you enjoy your teammates, you enjoy your team. Um,
Mhm.
that's good. And that shows you have like a different level of love for the sport, right?
Mhm.
I know you said you want to run in college, but let's bring it back to what are some of your like short term goals in terms of what are you looking forward to this season?
This season, as I said, right now I run a 56.8, and the school record in the 400 is a mid 55. I think it's a 55.6 or something. And right now I am the fastest 400 runner on the team. So my goal this year is to hopefully break that school record in the 400.
Oh, you
That
will.
you have a shot. That
Yeah, you
that's
will.
yeah, you'll
I
get
think,
that.
yeah, you got this. You
Yeah.
got we're definitely rooting for you, right?
Yeah, you
Um,
Mhm.
still have
Thank
2 years
you.
to do it. But
yeah.
I have
it'll
2 years.
happen this year. Huh?
What I'm
Yeah,
saying is
that's what
going,
I'm
yeah,
hoping for.
yeah, yeah. That's great. Anything else as far as
Um,
the team aspect or any other
for the
long jump?
team, oh, long jump is honestly like more of my fun event that I do like more for fun just to like kind of like get like away. I mean, I'm really good at it, but but I it's always funny when I say that because like it is like I do that more just so for fun. Like and I ended up being like good at it.
Mhm,
But I would really like to win state again in the 4x4.
mhm.
Let's make all 4 years of my high school. Let's win it all, I guess.
Yeah.
And definitely in the 400, I would love to like since a lot of the seniors went out this year in the 400, I would love to like get potentially top 3,
I love it.
but but we'll see. We'll see.
No, but
Yeah,
you look
yeah,
we putting it out there. Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. You got to put it out there for the universe to answer it. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it balancing out like I know Carmel's a challenging academic situation.
Hmm.
So how is that balancing athletics and academics in that type of environment? Well, how do you do that?
Sometimes it's hard, especially during season, just because I'm at practice. So my school doesn't get out till 4:05. That means I'm at practice until 6:30, sometimes 7. And then so sometimes coming home it's like rough to kind of like because I'm tired from practice and then I have schoolwork. But I mainly try my best to get my schoolwork done when I have the time like in school. That way I don't have to do it as much when I come home and I'm tired and I don't want to do anything.
Okay.
But I don't but I would say I'm pretty good at doing both my schoolwork and my and track.
Do you feel, because you're having to balance being a student as well as an athlete, that you had to sacrifice anything?
Definitely I have to sacrifice hanging out with my friends because I mean, I don't sometimes, especially during track, I don't have time to hang out after school. So
Mhm.
like if someone wants to hang out with me after school, I'm gonna be like, no, sorry, I can't. I have practice and I have to do school. And it's just, yeah, I feel like mainly friends is something I have to sacrifice.
From your perspective, you've won some, you've lost some. What's your perspective on winning and losing?
Well, I think winning's great, but I think losing can also like teach you a lot because I mean, when you lose, like obviously it's obviously not what anyone wants. I mean, you have to get past that and just focus on more so what you can do to improve rather than focusing on what you did wrong.
So to add to that, how do you handle feedback, right? You're in quite a few,
Hmm.
and we as coaches want to give feedback so you can become better. So how do you handle that feedback,
Right.
coaches?
Well, whenever coaches like tell me what I need to do to improve or like something I'm doing wrong, I really try to apply that in like practice. So, for example, long jump, whenever my coach is trying to tell me like what to do and how I can do better, I really focus on like just listening to what they say and applying that rather than being like, no, like I'm gonna do it my way. So,
Yeah. Now, when the going gets tough, especially when it comes to workouts and training,
mhm.
what keeps you motivated? How do you stay in the game?
Mainly just the fact that I know that these hard workouts are for me to get better, you know. I could just slack off and like not push myself, but that's not going to get me anywhere. And obviously, I have my future goals that I want to accomplish. So it's more so like I'm what keeps me motivated is just me wanting to be better and stay the best.
Yeah, okay. I like that. And to piggyback off of that, how do you celebrate these achievements? So after you break the state record, what are you gonna do? I mean, not the
Yes,
state record, your school record. What are you gonna do?
yes.
I don't know, probably just go out, get some ice cream or
Well, we're gonna
something.
come. We're gonna
Yeah,
come. Ice
we're
You're
coming
gonna
with you.
come.
Yeah.
I
As soon as you
don't
break the state record, just give us a call. We'll be
Yeah,
there.
just let us know. We'll meet you there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I go out to dinner like with my like whenever I do stuff like that, I go out to dinner with my dad and stuff. But I don't think I've never really done anything big or anything.
Ice cream's a
School
simple.
record's big.
Actually,
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
the ice
some
cream
do
just
something big
celebrating
for
life.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how what kind of
Hmm.
support has he been throughout the years?
Yes.
Who? My dad?
Yeah.
Your parent. Yeah,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah. Well, they've always been really supportive. That like if I need like extra training, like on the off season, they're always willing to like pay for that and like just support me in what I want to do. As long as I'm willing to like put in the work to get better, like they're willing to pay for like extra training if I want or like stuff like that. So I would say they've always been like really supportive of track and what I want to do.
Right. So shout out to parentals. We try as much as possible for the
Yeah.
athletes that we're interviewing to shout out their village. So go ahead and share names
Um,
and
Shout out to my dad and my brother. They're both named Marcelino Grande, actually. And then
oh,
shout out to
cool.
my mom, Cynthia
Yeah,
Grande.
love it.
Uh,
Love it.
I know you run with the school, you run with the team or the club. You've had
Hmm.
multiple coaches. What would you say
Yes.
is probably the best piece of advice you've received thus far?
Oh, I'd have to think about that. Hold on.
You probably received a lot.
Oh
Right.
yeah. I've had so many coaches throughout the years. I started with Indiana, I mean not India Storm. I started with the Cheetahs from the time I was like 7 to like to probably like 11. And then I was with Body and Training for a year. And then I came to Storm. And then I was with True Elite. And then I finally came to Storm about 3 years ago. I don't know. Wait, I actually don't know.
Okay, that's
Look, that
fine.
means you kind of have a wealth feedback and stuff that's poured into you over the years, for
Right.
sure.
Yeah, it all just kind of mushes together. I don't even think I could like say like an actual like thing that anyone has really said. It just work hard, get better.
Okay. Well, maybe you can jump on this one. How do you maintain like your physical health and prevent injuries and that type of thing?
I'm stretching. Stretching is a big thing before, after practice. Make sure to stretch very good. I would say I eat pretty healthy. I mean, obviously, I still eat some junk like chips and stuff like that. But
Right.
for the majority, I'm a kid.
Yeah, I know.
but for
It's
the
fair.
but for the majority, I make sure to eat healthy, and I focus on not overworking myself with workouts and stuff because a lot of people get injured that way just by with overworking.
Mhm.
And I know, make sure to have a good balance of like rest and hard workouts.
Mhm.
So,
So, how do you view your competitors? For you, you have the great, you have the opportunity as a high schooler to
mhm,
compete against some amazing athletes. But then on the flip side, sometimes with club, you have the opportunity to run together with your
correct.
competitors.
Yeah.
So how do you view, your conversations? Like we're friends maybe sometimes in the summer, but we still got to race against each other. How do you view that?
Definitely like so, if I see like people that I run with like at club, like at like a school meet, I'm obviously gonna go up, say hi, give them a hug. I'm always super friendly with them, when we're not in our lanes in our blocks, they're my friends. But definitely like once we're at that line and we're about to start in our blocks, like they're not my friends anymore. They're people I'm trying to beat. So I guess more off the track, we're good, we're cool, but once we're on that line, I don't care who you are to me anymore.
I
Okay.
love it. I love it.
Now, speaking not necessarily of that, but and we know we've seen you, so we know you work hard. So,
Hmm.
when colleges start looking, they're like, oh yeah, I want, we know there's going to be a hard worker that you're coming to college to run. You're going to be a hard worker. But what
Hmm.
would you say makes you different? What separates you from everyone else who's going to be working hard?
I would say just the fact that I would say I'm super well-rounded with everything. Like obviously I do sprints, but let's say indoor especially, they wanted me to run a 600 or something like that. I'd be more than happy to run like a 600. And field events, I have long jump. And I mean, I make sure to focus my training in like all like areas. Sometimes I go on like 4 mile runs just to like maintain my endurance. So, I mean, I would just say I'm pretty well rounded with everything that I do.
I love that. I love that. And you already shared a bit about what makes you a great teammate. Is there anything you would like to expand on? So you already shared, what helps motivate you when you're popping off the four
Hmm.
by four is, if you come in well and strong, then it's gonna
Hmm.
motivate your three other teammates
Yeah.
to play. So what additionally, if anything, makes you a great teammate?
Well, just that I'm always there, like cheering on my teammates, even right after I run, I'm always clapping everyone in behind me. Like I'm just always like very supportive of them, and I want them to do well as well.
Now, if we ask your coaches or your teammates to describe
Hmm.
you in one or two words, what would those words be?
Probably, talkative. um,
No, not at all.
um,
You got us
they
fooled then.
Right, because I was thinking quiet.
they would not describe me as quiet, but they'd probably say I have a good drive
Mhm.
for what I do. In practice, I'm always like working like just going. Sometimes sometimes maybe a little too hard, but
Gabby, if people wanted to keep up with you and follow you throughout your career here. We know you're the junior season, so we have some people with some
Hmm.
eyeballs on you now.
Yeah.
Where would they keep up with you at? What social media?
I'm on Instagram, and honestly, that's really my only like big piece of like social media that I have is Instagram. And it's just Gabby Grande with the is the little line the underscore
Hmm.
Yes.
underscore 11.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
well, we are looking forward to being invited out for ice cream
Yes,
when you break your school record.
When
We
I
are,
break my school record.
yes,
yes,
yes, when, and we're looking forward to you having an amazing season, and we will be cheering you on. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
yes. We finally made it happen.
We did
Yes.
finally make it happen.